research. Friends, yesterday Mr. Akiraju sir has demonstrated the use of this prompt engineering with the help of ChatGPT. And today we will continue this session, that is the AI discussion in the education and the research with the help of Mr. Akiraju sir. Sir, I again extend my warm welcome to you to this particular session and the program. And now may I request you to please start with your session. So please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the small introduction. So maybe we can wait for a couple of minutes. Oh, it's already exactly two. Yeah, wonderful. So we will start. Welcome back once again all of you, and I say good afternoon to all of you. This session I would like to keep it more interesting because the session after the lunch is a bit challenging, right? And that too, being an Indian cuisine is in such a way that it will bring our system down so that we feel drowsy and feel sleepy. It'll take some time for the system to come up. So the focus is today's session. In the today's session, I just wanted to give you a little bit of overview about a tool called Cohere, and also a few more tools like Chat PDF. There are few tools which I'm going to talk about, which are going to really helpful to all of you, especially in your job. This is going to really help a lot. Before we move on to the Cohere and other tools, I just wanted to summarize, or rather, I would like to put it on a video for about 8 to 9 minutes, which is kind of a summary of what we discussed yesterday. Okay, with your permission, let me go ahead and share that video. Please look into this video. Is really very good information, which is really going to help. I'm 300% sure all these brain really will get something out of it. Are you able to see my screen, please? Please respond. Can any one of you can respond?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Also, if you are not able to hear the audio, please respond.
Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of technology and artificial intelligence's impact on various fields. We post videos daily, so don't forget to subscribe for more content. In today's swiftly changing digital era, AI technology has revolutionized the educational landscape, reshaping learning experiences, empowering students, and elevating teaching practices. Join us on this illuminating journey as we delve into the transformative capabilities of AI in education, uncover its diverse applications, and understand how it is shaping the future of learning. Get ready to be captivated by the possibilities of AI-powered education. In recent years, one of the most significant advancements facilitated by AI in education is personalized learning. Gone are the days of one-size-fits-all approaches. Through the power of AI algorithms, educators now have the ability to analyze extensive student data, including performance records, learning styles, and preferences. This wealth of information allows for the creation of personalized learning paths, where students can learn at their own pace, receive individualized support, and engage with carefully curated content designed to address their unique strengths and areas for improvement. Personalized education is no longer a distant dream. AI is at the forefront, leading this transformative paradigm shift. Another notable application of AI in education is the development of intelligent tutoring systems, ITS. These systems leverage AI algorithms to provide individualized guidance and support to students. By analyzing student responses, identifying areas for improvement, and offering tailored feedback, it functions as a knowledgeable tutor available round the clock. Through continuous assessment and adaptive instruction, students receive real-time feedback and personalized learning experiences, empowering them to bridge learning gaps and deepen their understanding. With ITS, learning becomes a personalized journey with a dedicated tutor by your side. Traditional assessments often fall short in capturing the diverse needs and abilities of students. AI-powered adaptive assessments offer a solution by tailoring the evaluation process to individual students. Through the utilization of AI algorithms, these assessments analyze student responses, identify strengths and weaknesses, and dynamically adjust the difficulty level of questions. This adaptive approach ensures that each student is appropriately challenged, resulting in a more accurate evaluation of their knowledge and skills. Adaptive assessments not only provide a comprehensive view of student progress, but also offer valuable insights to educators, enabling them to personalize instructional strategies and interventions to cater to individual learning needs. With AI-powered adaptive assessments, education becomes a journey of tailored insights and optimal learning. In the age of virtual classrooms, AI has revolutionized remote learning and collaboration. Powered by AI technologies, virtual classrooms offer students and educators an immersive and interactive learning environment. Students can engage in discussions, collaborative projects, and receive personalized instruction from educators, regardless of time and location. AI algorithms facilitate real-time communication, monitor student engagement, and provide automated feedback, creating a rich and dynamic virtual learning experience. Virtual classrooms are breaking the barriers of traditional education, paving the way for inclusive and accessible learning opportunities. Grading and providing timely feedback are crucial aspects of education, but they can be time-consuming for educators. AI technology comes to the rescue by automating the grading process, saving valuable time and providing prompt feedback to students. AI algorithms can evaluate assignments, quizzes, and even essays, offering objective assessments and constructive feedback. This automation allows educators to focus on personalized instruction and targeted interventions, fostering a more efficient and supportive learning environment. With AI-enabled grading and feedback systems, education becomes a seamless process that maximizes efficiency and support. The integration of AI in education has unleashed the power of data analytics to transform educational practices. Through the analysis of extensive educational data, AI algorithms can identify patterns, trends, and insights that greatly inform decision-making processes. Educators can leverage these invaluable insights to gain a comprehensive understanding of student performance, identify areas of concern or risk, and adapt instructional strategies accordingly. AI-enabled data analytics empowers educators to make informed decisions that enhance student outcomes and create a more personalized and effective learning environment. It also enables curriculum improvement, identifying areas of strength and weakness, and facilitating evidence-based decision-making for continuous educational enhancement. While AI brings tremendous opportunities to education, it is crucial to navigate the ethical considerations surrounding its implementation. Data privacy, algorithmic biases, and ensuring fairness and equity are paramount concerns that require careful attention in the realm of AI-powered education. To address potential biases and promote equal opportunities for all students, transparent and accountable practices within AI algorithms must be established. Educators, policymakers, and researchers must collaboratively develop robust ethical frameworks and guidelines that uphold the fundamental principles of fairness, inclusivity, and privacy. By proactively addressing these concerns, we can cultivate an educational environment where AI technologies are employed responsibly, ensuring every learner enjoys an equitable and unbiased learning experience. AI technology also holds the potential to revolutionize teacher support and professional development. AI-powered tools can assist teachers in various aspects of their work, such as lesson planning, resource curation, and professional growth. Through the analysis of
Okay. Are you back? Yeah. So that's a small video which I just thought of summarizing the discussion that we had yesterday, so that you can think about your own strategies. You can think about your own what do you call plans, and you can guide the students. So yesterday we talked about the ChatGPT. Today, more focus will be on hands-on. So I want every one of you do hands-on practice. So my humble request to all of you, log into your ChatGPT right now. May take a minute of time. Log into your ChatGPT. Okay. I will also take you to a few more other tools. I will be sharing the links in the chat window so that you can access, and then you can click the link and then it'll take you to that respective tool. And then I will ask every one of you, please come up with your own thought process. And also there are few guidelines which I'm going to talk about how to use those things. There are various names attached to these kind of a prompting. Okay, no, don't bother about what is one shot prompting or multi-shot prompting and different. There are many industry jargon. Let's not worry about the industry jargon. Rather, let's see how best we can use the information. Thereby, we'll be able to achieve our own task, right? So that's an objective right now. So meanwhile, please log into your ChatGPT, requesting you, all of you. You can take a minute. So now, yesterday, when we were talking about in the ChatGPT, you directly go and start typing or giving information and do whatever you want to do. So now that's, as a academician, maybe it is good for me to do that. But from a student perspective, we are guiding the student to do the projects. So when I say the project means it has multiple dimensions in that. So people or the students are expected to do some kind of a coding activity. So I'm going to show you a code. I'm not going to ask you anything about the coding perspective, just to make sure that if any student comes to you and asks, sir, how can I use ChatGPT or any other tool in my coding program, whether it is a Java or it is a Python or any other program, what is the way? How can I ensure, how can I automatically access without me directly typing the information on the GUI given by the respective tools? So this is very important aspect. Okay. You need to know, because you are going to guide the student. Okay, this is how you actually call the API, application programming interface, API. You need to call this API in your program. I'll just show you how this is going to be done. Okay, not much, not to scare you from the coding perspective, but you need to know this is something that you can guide the student in no time. Otherwise, it takes them to explore and experiment around and then waste some time. Some may get it, some may not get it. Okay. So having said this, I'm going to share my screen. Just bear with me from the technology perspective. Where is the screen? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. So there is a tool today I'm talking about Cohere, Cohere. Some people pronounce it as cohere. No, it's not right. Cohere is the right word. And it is similar to ChatGPT, but the owner of the ChatGPT is OpenAI, whereas Cohere owner is Oracle. Copilot is a Microsoft product. Gemini is the Google product. So DeepSeek is a Chinese product, which is much more superior than ChatGPT. There are a lot of debate is going around who is good and there are various dimensions to figure out where to go, what to use, which tool to use, and all that stuff. So many people have this confusion, especially the student communities will have the confusion, because there are certain models who are capable enough to do a very good job in certain tasks. For example, creating a logo. So graphical user interface, ChatGPT that it will do a fantastic job. Something like research. So you wanted to summarize the research paper, or you want to prepare an abstract for a research topic that you are working on, or you only know the synopsis, but you wanted to enhance the text around that. So for that, there is something called consensus. So different tools are there, different requirements are there. So if that is the situation, where should I go and get that information? It's a big headache for many people, right? So there is a website called huggingface.com. So if you go to this website, huggingface.com, it will show you more than 3,050,000 plus models which are available, which they can use it. That means students can go and explore this website, huggingface.com, and depending upon the task that they are looking for, they can use that particular model in their programming, whether it is a Java or a Python or some any other language. Okay. So some are paid tools, some are not, some are free tools. Given all that part, Cohere is very important aspect for the programming community, mainly because this gives you a API, application programming interface, for the students to access the ChatGPT capabilities within their programming. And this is a free tool. Whereas ChatGPT is not a free tool. Only there are certain limitations that ChatGPT, you can use it as a free tool just because your search or your information is not going to exceed more than 2,000 words. But if the requirement, if the need is more, then you have to go and buy the necessary licensing from necessary tokens in ChatGPT. Cohere is also offering the similar kind of a thing, but however, from a student community perspective, they always give you it's a free kind of a facility for you. Every word that we will be typing in the LLMs, especially the ChatGPT tools like ChatGPT, will be converted into something called tokens. They call it as, there is a process called tokenization. We are not going to get there. So from that standpoint of view, it will give you, if you pay $10, you will get at least 1 million tokens. So that means if you want to, if you pay $10, that means 10,000 into 10 into, let's say 90 rupees, it's about 900 rupees. If you are able to pay, that is sufficient for your student community to run the programs for 1 month. That's good enough. So it is in a very affordable situation from that standpoint of view. However, Cohere is why Cohere is becoming popular, mainly because the free API that it has and the kind of accuracy that it is showing onto the table is also very amazing. So what you have to do is you need to go to a website. You need to go to the Cohere. If you type cohere.com, it will take you to this particular website. Okay. So please be with me. I'm going to show you something here. You see here, dashboard.cohere.com/API. So generally what we will do is you just open up any browser from that standpoint of view. Let me show you something. I am opening up a new browser altogether. I'm simply typing cohere.com. It will take me to this page, Cohere. You need to do the sign in. You have to do that sign in, then only you will be able to use this. Without even typing this one, you can use it, but that's a different dimension. It's only very limited capability that it will show you. For sign in, it will ask you, if I go into the sign in, it will ask me, I already logged in. So by default, it is taking me welcome Hari, because it is validating the credentials of my email. What it does is when you are trying to sign in, it will ask you your name and it will ask you your email ID. So once you give this information, it will send an email to your email, and you click that in the email, then it will activate, it will take you to here. So here you see there is a API keys. If you click this, it will take me to API keys. If you browse down, there is something called trial keys, which it is telling me free. So here is the key. It is talking about the key. Okay. So you can actually see this key. If you click this button, it will show you what is the value of this one. You can select this and copy this information, because this is the key which you are going to use it in the program. That's all about it. Nothing much. Okay. So now I will show you the program, especially so that you'll be clear where you are going to add this. Sir, how can I push it this bar? Okay, let me use this little down. That's fair enough. Generally, it goes off from my perspective. Yeah. So please bear with me. See, this is the Python code. I just wanted to show you, okay, Python code, not to go too much into this. I opened up this editor in a so-called Jupyter. Jupyter is basically the graphical interface for writing the program Python code. So I am trying to do something. Okay, here I'm trying to install long chain and long chain community Cohere. If I run this one, it will automatically build a Cohere into this environment. Then I will also do some kind of importing of operating system. Here you see that it is asking me a Cohere API key. Just copy the key which you have seen in the last website and put it here. And then after that, you simply call the Cohere. What now I'm trying to invoke the Cohere. How many minimum sleeping hours you should have? This is the question I want to ask a ChatGPT, or this is the question I want Cohere. So automatically this will run it. It is telling me according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it is recommended that adults aged 18 to 60 years old should have 7 or more hours of sleep per night. So it is actually giving you the information. Now, after having this information, how do you want to use this information is up to the programmer, how they want to deal with it. It's that simple. It's that simple. So Cohere is basically extensively used by the programmers. Similarly, ChatGPT is also extensively used. Only the difference is that ChatGPT is more of a paid version. This is, even though it is also paid, but there is a free version is also available to all of us, which has many features, and it does a considerably decent job. That's the only thing I want to talk about the coding right now. Any questions before I actually take you back to the ChatGPT? Any questions? Will this be useful to you? Okay. Silence, I take it as you're all in line with what I'm saying. Okay. So given that, let's move on to something. Okay. So before that, I just wanted to, yeah, I can share the links of the video, not a problem. That's not a concern. There's a question here. One is repeat how to get a API key. Okay, fair enough. No queue, but maybe of use. How the teachers of non-computer systems use this coding for? Sir, all this code is basically you can use it if you know the programming. Even though if you do not know anything about the computer system, it is already predefined code that you need to remember. Just you need to change the command prompt and run the existing code the way it is given to you. I can share this file with you. You don't need to do anything else. You just simply copy the API key and run. It will do a fantastic job for you. Only thing you need to do is you need to master your prompting part. How do you actually prompt how to give in instructions to the tool, whether it is a Cohere or whether it is a ChatGPT. Same thing, same code can be used even for ChatGPT also. Basically, if you really look at it, you're able to see my screen, right? Yeah. So here also it is written, I copied pip installed OpenAI. That means if I remove this one by default, if I remove and run this, OpenAI ChatGPT also comes into your programming, into your Python code. End of the story. It's that simple. Okay, it's everything is coming. After that, here You see here, I commented here, os.environment open AI API key. Here you have to copy the key of OpenAI. Now, Cohere API is something which we are looking at.
Harish, sir,
So there is
sorry
a
to
question.
interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you. The participants are asking to repeat these steps, sir.
Yes.
So you please repeat whatever 2-3 steps, whatever you have done, right?
Yeah. So now I will repeat how you can get the API key. One thing that you need to remember here is you need to go into your cohere.com, register yourself. You sign in by giving your details of your name and your email ID. Then an email sent to your email ID with some kind of a password. You just click that. Then it will validate your credentials. It will create a profile for you in Cohere. After getting into this one, then you log in with your credentials. Then it will take you to this place called Cohere dashboard. You see here Cohere dashboard. This is the place, playground is the place where we will go and give the commands. Till yesterday, they were able to give us the interface like what ChatGPT used to give. But today morning, they stopped that. Rather, they want this particular tool is going to be used more by the programmers rather than people like you and me. Okay. So for the programmers, they want to give the complete control. For that, there is a facility here, API keys. If you click here, it will show you API keys. Okay. Now it is telling me you are using a Cohere free account. Okay. If I want to buy, I should go and click it here, and then it will take me to the purchase site, and then it will ask me my credit card, all the details, and then be sure whether you use it or not. Based upon the tokens that it is performing, automatically the money is going to be deducted from your credit card. So don't have that kind of a luxury saying, okay, I can once use it, I close the application, then that means everything will automatically shut down. No. This is where the companies will take our money. So you need to make sure that you will be, when you are not using it, you need to properly shut it down. But if it is a free account, it doesn't matter for you. Whatever it is, you can do whatever. You just browse down. Here you find the trial keys free. So here I can see by default, it will show me. See, this is my email ID, harikishore@gmail.com. Okay. So June 3rd, 2025. Okay, day for yesterday, I created this one. But I use it with my company account where extensively, this is my personal account. So because my company pays the whole thing, all that money for all these people. So I don't need to really worry about all these things. But from your perspective, you need to really know about it. So now if you click this one, it will show you the value. Otherwise, it doesn't want to display this information because whoever knows the key can use this information and they can run the program. That means money will be deducted from your card, not from their card, because you are using the key. That is why this key is always hidden. And all you have to do is come here, select here. You just click this, then it will show you something. It's a very big thing. So you select this and then you copy. You select then here is a button, there is a copy button. Once you do this copy, go into your program, go into the program. This is the program. In the program, you will be calling the operating system, and in that particular line of code, you are giving you the entire key, API key. Okay. And once this key is given, this is fantastic. Then it will run beautifully. Now there is another way to do these things. So somebody wants to use the what do you call instead of using this particular key, you wanted to go through, instead of using the Jupyter, you wanted to go through a tool called Google Colab. You all know it's a platform. So when you go into the Google Colab, then there is a different way that you can do these things. So onto the left hand, if you want, probably maybe some of you may get bored of it. But just go into the Google Colab onto the left-hand side. Again, you see the same API key options. Go and then you just add the values over there. So for the students, this will be very useful because they will be doing an extensive coding. Why this is important? Because you might have assigned a project to the student. For example, you wanted to really understand, do the analysis of the complete your university students' data and trying to predict the pattern of the student behavior in a given subject, right? So for that, you need to, you are going to talk to few more existing systems. It might be an Excel or maybe some other of your university servers. Then you pull the information and then you issue a analytical algorithm which will generate this data for you. Once this is done, you want to create a graph out of it. So then you use your ChatGPT or Cohere, and then automatically they will pass the data into this particular program, which will generate your picture, your graph or whatever it is, and it will show you. So this piece of information is very, very critical and essential because this will actually empowers you like anything. You can do anything. Your entire ChatGPT capabilities or Cohere capabilities, or rather I say AI capabilities have come into your program now. Now it is up to your creativity. It's up to your capability, your thinking, your intelligence, how to use it. So the sky is it's like sky is the only limit. Okay. So having said this, I'm going back to our discussion. I'm stopping my sharing right now. I will do one thing. Okay. There is a question from where this program comes. So this program, basically, I have written this few lines of code. It's not there anywhere. I've written that few lines of code. You can get it even internet also. That's not a problem. So that I can share this information with all of you. You can use this if you want it. People who know Python, it's very easy. It's pretty simple. It don't take much time. Just a common sense. That's all. Nothing else. What I do is I'm going to share a document over here. How can I share the yeah, file? I'm uploading a file, okay, from my computer. Just be with me. Why I'm uploading this information, this file is basically to reduce your time. Okay. So I need to close my file. Where is this file? Let me close this file. Now again uploading from my computer. Case studies. Every one of you, please look into your chat, download this particular document. The intention of me sharing this case studies document with you is to reduce your typing effort. Otherwise, it will take 5-6 hours class for this, because there are many ways of prompting which I have given it to you. So if you go through this, you understand how this prompting is done. And then you will become master of this prompting, and which will make you to generate money in your own life. There are many things you can do. Now the world is open for anybody. It's not that, okay, we are trying to do multiple jobs. That's it. Anyway, the debate is on. So, but after your office hours, if you want to do some kind of a consultation, you want to do video editing, there is a lot of money, plenty of money in video editing, or there is a lot of money in content creation. There is a lot of money in what do you call creating the GIF files or videos, the various activities. Okay. So to make that happen, let us look into these case studies one by one. So my suggestion, any one of you, please volunteer from your perspective, log into your ChatGPT. Please go ahead and log into your ChatGPT. Anyway, you have done that. So now I will be asking you to copy the first command and see how it is behaving. Okay. So one of you please volunteer and share your screen. The first question, explain the installation procedure of AC. Any one of you please share your screen of ChatGPT. I want every one of you please experience by end of the class at least one problem, one prompting. Hope you all downloaded my document. Copy the first one. Go into my document. Explain the installation procedure of AC. So there is a need for the technician. He wanted to understand how the installation procedure is going to be. Okay. So I'm just asking this question. It's a very simple question. Do you remember instruction prompt yesterday, which we have seen it? Now you see installation procedure of split AC. I did not say split AC, but in the question by default, it assumed it is a split AC. Okay, let's scroll down, sir. So now you see installation of indoor unit. It is giving me the information step by step. It is giving me all the information necessary that is necessary to install a air conditioner. Now you see it is creating, it is giving you, there is some kind of a testing that you need to do. Probably you did not even think through, right? So let us understand this part little bit. Okay. Go forward, go to the top, sir. Please go to the top. My question was, explain the installation procedure of AC. Now, the system by default assumed the split AC. Why it did not think about the window AC? Because window AC is now out of fashion. Not many people are using it. So most of the times in the world, people are using the split AC. Hence, by default, from a probability perspective, it looked into the whole world of what the people are doing it, and then it understood that split AC is something which is very common. And then it started giving the information. Sir, please scroll down. It not only giving the installation procedure, it is taking you to give some more additional information. This means you're leading the thought process. This tool is basically leading my thought process. I did not even think through whether that installation selection, like indoor unit location, outdoor unit location, I don't have no clue, but it automatically bucketed that information and put it in front of you. Go down, further down, go down, go to the last minute. Now you move on to your last part. Right? Yeah. So user documentation, safety tips. I did not ask. This is yesterday there was a question. Okay, this is called responsible AI. Responsible AI algorithm is actually acting upon to try to control the filter of the information that it is trying to give it to us. Now, if you ask the same question, type the same question again, sir, once again, Control V there. Don't press enter. We will modify the statement. Explain the installation procedure of AC in 5 slides. Just put that. Remove the question. In 5 slides. Enter. Now your boss is asking you to prepare a presentation. Anyway, you know the certain tools, right? So now you first, before preparing the presentation, you need to have the content. Now your ChatGPT is going to create a content for you. Introduction and site preparation, indoor unit installation. Again, it is giving you the information. But this time there is some change because you put a restriction saying that, okay, 5 slides only. Maximum it will, now you see, let me know if you'd like to convert this into a PowerPoint PDF. Say yes. Simply say yes, sir. Yes, enter. Now you see the magic. It is first analyzing. It generates the presentation, but it is in a very plain form. It only create a present PPT where only the bullet points will be kept around. Now, what you have to do after this bullet points kept into this one, you need to download this. See, now it will show you. Now, see, click here to download AC installation. Please do that, sir. Downloads. Click there, click the, now it is still going on. Yeah. Now you open that. Just click that, it'll open. Yeah. Now the PPT has been created. Now you see how the PPT is looking like. Now it is showing the information in a very plain manner. In the sense, it's a plain text right now, just converted into PPT. So you first thing, your boss asks you to create a presentation on given a topic. You are able to give an instruction to the ChatGPT saying that, okay, here is the topic. I want to have the content around that. Then you said, I want the content to be put it into the number of slides that I want. Now, third step, just escape, sir. Third step, open a browser, open any browser, open any Internet Explorer browser, open any browser, any new browser. Yeah, open new one. And now type gamma.app, GAMMA. I think Govind sir already talked about this, right? Yeah, enter. It will take you to this app. Open that, gamma.app, creating stunning. First one, first link. Start for free. You give continue with your Google. You already logged into Google. You just let it take you to the Gamma app. Internet is bit slow. It's taking some time.
Perfect.
Every one of you, please be with this, the whole thing, so that you are aware of what's happening around. So this will help a lot. Yeah, it's already, sir, already it is open. Just click onto the side. Yeah, you click there. Now you say create new on the button on the top. Yeah, create new. Import file, third option, import file or URL. Click that. Upload a file. AI driven. What is that? Where is that? Yeah, AC installation, which is the top. Open. Select that. Now you continue. Now it has created something for you. Now it is asking you the theme. Different themes on the right hand side, it will ask you to select. You pick it up, anything that you like, sir. Generate. Go to the top and generate. You see the blue, generate. Yep. Your presentation is getting created. See here. It is putting it is putting some pictures. It is explaining the things. It is trying to give you. If you do not like it, if you do not like the way it has been prepared, you need to redo this exercise again and again, because there are many themes and there are many dimensions which are attached to this. Even if that is not satisfying you, then what you have to do is you need to save this particular file, open that same presentation PPT in Microsoft latest version of MS Office. Okay. In that, if you go to the options home and there is a design, if you use that, it will give you every box. You can change it the way you want it, and you can color it the way you want it in every way. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Sir, I have
How
one
you
question.
can, yeah.
Sir, we are using the question in ChatGPT, and after that we are importing that to Gamma.
Correct.
So what if we directly give the instruction to Gamma?
Gamma is all that also possible. Yes, yes, it is.
I
You can
have
give
given in the
direct
chat
instructions.
box. I have done that from Gamma. And
Yes,
I have
you can do
posted
that.
in chat
That
box.
is also possible. See, generally what happens is, most of the times we may not have the content really available, because you need to know the content, not only that your brain knows about it, but also there are many other brains who worked on particular topic, right? So when you use ChatGPT, it will go and search in the whole public world, vast public world, and get you the more information. So then it is very easy. I mean, it will be very good for you to do a presentation in a right way. No, I don't want to do that. I have my knowledge in my brain and I wanted to use it from my own stuff. You can directly get into Gamma.app and you can start creating a presentation. Even if it is not there, even if you do not know anything much about Gamma, you still, if you have the latest version of Microsoft MS Office, there is a design option is available. You just write it in a simple plain presentation PPT, use the design option, and you can create billions of various ways of representing the data. Beautiful presentations you can make it. It won't take more than 10 minutes for you to complete the whole thing, as long as the content is already available. So you can do it on your own, sir. You can directly
Sir,
use Gamma app.
Can I download, sir?
Yeah, you can do that. I'll show you. Okay. This is fair enough. Sir, any questions from anybody, any other person, sir, please. Sir, you can stop sharing.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Sir, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Can we prepare a handout or a pamphlet using Gamma?
Yep. Possible. For pamphlets and all that, Canva is much better.
Which one, sir?
Canva, C-A-N-V-A, Canva.
Yeah, Canva.
Canva. Because
Okay,
the
fine.
resolution part is very important. Pamphlet is something like you wanted to print it and the resolution needs to be
Yes.
good, right? So
Yes.
that way Canva is very good. But Gamma app, look and feel perspective looks same, but the resolution is not that great. If it is a paid version, yes, resolution will be fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm sharing one more thing here. Where is this? See here. Sir, this is the question that you are asking me. Okay. So here I simply type just put a simple plain presentation. Okay. I don't know anything about Gamma app. I don't know anything about ChatGPT. I have my own information. I simply jotted down my information into the PPT. Now I'm not a great graphic guy, but I want to make this presentation very beautiful. So what should I do? I will log into PPT using my latest Microsoft version. Latest Microsoft version. Okay. That means my MS Office is the latest one. You see here, it's the latest one. Now, if I go into the home option, you see on the right hand side, you see here, there is a designer option. Click here. Now what I do is I come here, I just click this, say designer. I just click the designer. Now see the magic. Now, same presentation, it is suggesting me to select. It gives me various themes, a number of themes it will give you. It is up to your brain how you want to. Suppose if I select this, automatically the text that you put it in your slide is converted into the way it is. How beautiful it is. If I want to go into this, I can go here. So you can actually use this facility because now Microsoft is all this AI facilities. Now they are pumping everything into the various tools that we are already used to. We are used to Word document. We are used to PPT. We are used to the Excel. Now Excel is even much more capable than earlier. Can do phenomenal things. You don't need to do any coding in Python. Excel can do a fantastic job in the, especially the machine learning area. You can build phenomenal, what do you call, phenomenal solutions in using the Excel. I'll just give you a small example here. Okay, I don't want to, but though it's a slight deviation, but to just give you that information. So there is one restaurant very close to my home, and very popular restaurant, and they were known for idli, mainly because their chutneys are very tasty. So most of the times people come to that hotel to just eat the chutney, not the idli. Okay. So the restaurant is really very popular, and they have even in the lunch and dinner, they have the main course also. So they see you every time you go, there is a half an hour waiting period. So people are really, I mean, the owner was expecting there is a huge amount of profits for him because the crowd is big, but he is not seeing that much of profits in his hotel. So he was really worried. So he is a friend of one of my friend's friend. So he shared this information with his friend, and who in turn told me, this is something, can you help me anything? I said, okay. So anyway, there is a billing in somebody is going to do in the hotel. Can you share that billing information? So he shared that billing information with me. Then I did the analysis using the Excel. The recent version of the Excel is phenomenal, okay? So I simply use the regression technique to figure it out. And finally, I have come to a conclusion looking into the data and I showed him the complete evidence saying that the problem is idli. Then he was really surprised, sir, the whole hotel is running on idli. I said, that's your problem. Then he said, what do you mean by that? See, if you really look at it, see how many idlis are consumed in a day. So you are providing idli right from 6 a.m. till evening 11 a.m., 11 p.m. So now people, generally the notion in the people's mind is idli is a very safe dish to eat outside because it doesn't carry any oil content. So generally people many families comes to the hotel for the lunch. Children are also comes along with the parents. Children, by nature, by default, mother want the children to eat idli because that's the safest food to have. And that too, hotel is very famous for that idli. So naturally they will order idli. Then meanwhile, they start feeding the idli to the kid. Half the idli or one idli, then kid refuse to eat that idli. By default, mother is the one who will jump in and eat the remaining other 2 idlis. So this is because she is eating another 2 idlis, almost 1/3 of the stomach is full. So their main course ordering is actually lesser than the actual original idli. Then the owner said, oh my goodness, then kya karen, sir? How can we solve this problem? I said, simple. What you do is, you serve the idli till 10 a.m. After that, you stop idli. Then he said, if I'm not going to sell the idli, then how can the people will come to my hotel? Because our idli is very popular. Though the children love to eat this one, I cannot stop this. I said, no. Don't look at it that way. You are a businessman. Instead of idli, you introduced fingerprint. What do you call the French fries? Introduce French fries. So children love it because French fries, mother is also potato ठीक है. आलू तो खा लेंगे, सब लोग खाएंगे. So then he said, okay, let me try it out for 1 week. I said, yeah, please do that. Then instead of idli in the afternoon, he introduced the French fries. Same story, he did it even in the evening. Imagine 68% of his business revenue gone up. The whole thing, I did it only using a simple Excel sheet and using a regression technique, nothing else. Phenomenal. The power is very phenomenal. I mean, why I'm sharing all these examples to you is the whole world is in your hands right now. It is up to you how you want to use it. So don't get panic about AI. Don't get panic about coding. Even if you don't know coding, Golimar, no need to do that part. There are many ways by which you can get the things done fantastically. So having said this, coming back to our discussion part, I just stopped my sharing. So going back to the same place. So now my suggestion to all of you, any one of you, please volunteer with your ChatGPT for the next statement.
Sir, after generating the PPT on the slide, we are getting this one made with gamma.
That is one possibility.
Yes, sir. Is there any possibility to remove that one?
Remove is always you can remove it.
Wait.
Remove in the sense you just undo what you have done it, or you create a new version and do it. Because once the change is implemented, by default, it will show you the changed one. That is it's a bug right now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So what you need to do is you copy the same the original version, and then start applying all the themes onto the newer version.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
Or you roll back using the backward button, you roll back. So now many of you will be having a requirement, okay? Technical writing requirement, right? You wanted to write a technical paper submission. So you can use ChatGPT for technical writing. So second question which I given in the document is you are an expert in technical writing. Give me the thesis outline for the title, College Management and its Wings Across. Can any one of you please demonstrate this? No volunteer? Sir, we will all help you, okay? Don't feel any shy or anything, okay? We are all learning. So while we are learning something, no need to feel anything shy. Go ahead, sir. Bajpai, sir. Please share your screen. So this way, learning is much concrete, because I am 300% sure no matter whatever document I will give you, you are not going to study once you go back home.
There is a problem in sharing, I think so.
Okay, so someone else? Anybody else? Okay, yes, Pradhanji. Take the second question, second scenario, second prompting. Yeah. Till you are an expert. Give, by mistake, I type give. First, you ignore the first word. Yeah. Ignore the first word, give. Yeah. You remember yesterday we talked about role-based prompting. Now I am telling you, you are an expert in technical writing. You see, you are an expert in technical writing. Who is an expert? ChatGPT is an expert here. Give me the thesis outline for the title, College Management and its Wings Across. See now what it will give you. So it is giving me the thesis title. It is giving me the outline. It is abstract. I never even think about what are the various bullet points that I'm going to have. But ChatGPT is helping me do all doing this. It's already available. Brain is already available. See here. Now taking each point, I can build some more content around that. Copy any point, sir, whether it is 8.4 or 6.1 or 3.4, whatever it is. You copy any one line. No, 3.1 subtopic. Yeah, copy subtopic. Now you go there, paste it. You say, provide me more information, give me more content on organizational hierarchy. No, give me more content should be the first statement. Give me more first, yeah, give me more content. Remove 3.1. It understands 3.1 by default. Now you say enter. Now it is giving me a hell lot of information. Now up to me how I want to tweak this information. See, you can use how you can do you see the power of utilizing these public websites. Since the discussion is coming up, so I just wanted to give you one statement here. If you ChatGPT cannot answer few things. It actually gave you the structure also. See, just go up a little. Yeah, you see here, principal, dean, HODs. It might not be the accurate one that your college has, but you can always take this. You can actually take this information, put that into the slide. You can use the other tools and you can convert the slides and then you modify whatever you want. Earlier, the whole task used to take a day, one day kind of a thing. You can do it in just a matter of 10, 15 minutes. That's how you become smarter. So the jobs that are going to come in the future are already started right now is people who know how to use the ChatGPT. I'm just giving not necessarily ChatGPT, n number of tools, just ChatGPT for our understanding sake. I'm taking ChatGPT again. So now imagine the whole world of knowledge you're backed up by that information. Now the challenge comes. This is more of a generic in nature, right? Suppose, sir, can you ask a question? Tell me something about yourself. Ask a question, type a question. Tell me something about myself. Enter. It only knows the information because of your credentials based on which you actually logged in, right? So if you ask a question here, tell me what degrees I have. So is it true, sir? You have done PhD in production engineering? Yes, sir, no, sir? Hello?
In my case, same question I typed in the ChatGPT and it has provided correct information, right?
Oh, it's a correct information. So
Right.
if you start asking personal details about you, there is a point where it will tell you that I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So since your information is a public information because you asked this information earlier, so it remembers that information.
Okay. Can you
based
take
upon
from
your
Facebook
credentials.
or any social media also, sir? If we ask like that.
Yes, you can do that. You can try that. Now, what is happening is, so many for example, your university, Amaravati University, do not want to share any of their information outside of the university.
Okay.
But you as a professor, you wanted to look into all the previous journals created by your own student community. and you want to create a summary, synopsis or summary of that entire thing. Can ChatGPT can do that? No. No way it can do, because the data that you are having, your student data is a public data. It's not a public data, it's a private data.
Yes, sir.
If you want to have a private data and you want all these ChatGPT capabilities on private data, there is no way. Because public data, yes, this will go, the n number of algorithms are written behind, it will go and it will figure it out everything and then it will give you that information. But if it is private data, I will not be able to get it. I am a student who is writing a thesis for my PhD work. I collected 20 papers. I want the information. I don't want to read 20 journals. I mean, 20 what do you call white papers. Rather, I want to ask a question to the document, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, journal 1, journal 2. It has to answer me. ChatGPT cannot do that. Then what should I do? Then there is a concept called RAG. You heard about it, RAG? So this concept basically applies your ChatGPT on your private data. You type, sir, type what is, can you inform in, can you give me, please share information about RAG. Please type that.
RAG.
RAG. Enter. See, it is talking about retrieval augmented generation, meaning this is where the world has changed big way, why AI has exponentially blown because of this RAG capability. Meaning, you can ask the ChatGPT to work on your private data and then do the necessary information so that I will retain my confidentiality of my organization within myself. Or I can define the access controlled, and then people can only have the access, can see the information related to my particular my confidential data. For example, I worked for Wells Fargo, which is like world's second largest bank. I was the vice president in that bank. So we have tons and tons of data. Wells Fargo has the world's largest database. Citibank, Andhra Bank, you name all top 20 banks in America. If we merge all 20 banks' data, not even constitute 1/3 of the data that Wells Fargo has. Such a large database it has. Data is sitting, tons and tons of data sitting over there, but there is no intelligence out of it. Now, through RAG, I can issue a command, then I can go to the respective, for example, loan servicing, home mortgage loan servicing. I wanted to know the history of, let's say, Narendra Singh Modi on the mortgage. I can do that. Or I want to know the Warren Buffett investment, which is going to, where he is investing in the stock market. I can do that because we maintain the Warren Buffett account. I manage that portfolio for some time. That's how it is. So the power of RAG is so much. Then this entire AI started flourishing like crazy. Everybody started running around. Now we want RAG. Now, wherever you go, people only talk about RAG. Nobody is talking about ChatGPT. This is explicitly useful for the programmers because there's good amount of coding is required behind the scenes for the RAG. You can't simply say, okay, I'll do this. I'll give you recent, there are many situations. Suppose you want to define a quiz. You as a professor, you created a question bank for yourself, for your own subject. Now, let's say you created 1,000 questions. Now you are asking the student the questions only from the 1,000. Now you are fed up with this 1,000. So I want to create a new question altogether. An answer for that. You can do that using RAG. Beautifully, you can do that. You can create brand new questions. IIT entrance examination, every time is a new pattern, every time new questions based on the fundamentals. All you need to do is you need to teach the system how that fundamentals need to be applied. And within click of a button, it will generate thousands and lakhs of questions to the students with the answers. It's not that, okay, just only question. Now who will write the answer? System will also give you the answer. So as a professor, don't you feel you are elated around that? Absolutely, yes. Now the only tug of war right now people are holding back onto the every field is that मेरे को क्या होने वाला है? Earlier, I used to have tremendous respect because I'm very knowledgeable from people's point of view. Now, my knowledge is actually going away, taken away by someone else. That threat is something which the academicians are facing right now, which I think time has to come for them to realize that, okay, this is all fine. End of the day, it is more to do with the creative work, more to do with the many other dimensions that we need to explore about the nature. There are many mathematical expressions. Everything and anything can be expressed in mathematics. Hence, maths is considered as the king of all subjects. Everything and anything can be represented in terms of mathematical expression. There's so many things are there which we can, as a human being, we can explore and invent the things rather than simply doing this mugging up job and delivering at the examination, get some percentage marks, and then based on that, someone will decide whether I should get a job or not. Those dimensions are moving away. Those dimensions are moving away, and we need to adopt these dimensions as we move forward. Sorry. So another, thank you, sir.
When I asked this question, can you tell me of my personal information? It is telling that I don't have access to your personal information, like your address or contact details, like that it is displaying, sir.
Exactly. See here.
So, and also it is telling that if you would like to help me to write your biodata or CV or summary or LinkedIn profile, if I share, it can provide.
Yes. See, you do that. Say type yes there. Type say yes. It will generate
Yes,
something.
sure. Thank you. Like that, you are very welcome, Dr. Venkata Brahmarao. You, if you are here drafting like that, it is telling, sir.
Yeah, this is the classic example saying that it doesn't understand your private data. For that
Yes,
only
sir.
you need a RAG.
Yes, sir. Though it is having the cookies also, those cookies are not capturing my private data from my system.
Absolutely.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So not only that part, once you have the RAG, right, now there is a new concept called agent. Now agent is what it does is RAG, what it does is whatever ChatGPT is doing it will go and you provide them the private data. It will get into the private data, search into all the documents, and then get the information back to you the way you are going to ask it.
Yes,
so
sir.
there is a tremendous amount of coding is required. Now I may not be knowing really good at coding. Then what should I do? Where should I go? Then I will suggest you to do something, sir. Please type something called chat PDF.
Chat
Can anyone
PDF.
of you? Yeah, chat PDF. Go into the Google, search for chat PDF.
Okay.
Sir, some of you please practice the questions. I mean, prompts that I have given in the document. I mean, it will be very useful, and you can see the lot of variation within that. How you can use that, because I felt probably it will open up a new dimension. Now you see, sir, this is a chat PDF. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there is a requirement for you. Your boss asks you to go through a document, let's say 100 pages or 300 pages, and he asks you to prepare a presentation, or rather he want to give you he want you to provide an answer to a question. So now you upload some PDF from your directory, sir. You just
Yes,
simply
sir.
click
Yes,
here. You see right hand side?
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Click anything. Now you have a document which you have uploaded into this website, chatpdf.com website. Go there, sir. You don't need to download anything.
It is asking the name, sir. That is why
Okay,
typing.
do that. Okay, no problem. Just go back to the browser. Go back to the browser.
Okay, sir. Cancel.
Cancel. Yeah. Now you see your data is showing on the right hand side. National. You can see this. So your left hand side. You uploaded the document. National strategy for artificial intelligence. Blah blah blah. Whatever it is. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now you ask a question in this book.
Hmm.
You ask any question. You say, tell me something about AI.
Yeah.
Or in which page the AI has been discussed. Something like that. In which, tell me about RAG. RAG. Enter. Now it will go and search that information within this book. Wonderful, right?
Yes, sir.
In this particular thing, they did not talk about RAG. So it is telling me that document does not reference anything RAG. Now, sir, you open up your this book, this PDF. Open
Yes,
up the PDF.
Good, sir.
Open up the PDF,
One
wherever
second.
it is. Maybe in the downloads.
Having it, sir. 1 second.
Yeah, maybe you go and see a section which is you just ask about that particular section. Go into the document, find out some section, come back to this tool.
This is one, sir. Discussion time.
Yeah. Go to some section. Yeah. See, key challenges something. What is artificial intelligence? Key challenges to adoption of AI in India. You just select that. You ask the same question there in the tool, chat PDF.
Sure, sir.
You ask the same question here.
It is telling.
It is giving you that information.
Yeah.
So that
Sir,
means
can you share
if you
your
want
screen?
to,
It is not visible.
I
sir,
shared,
we are
sir.
able to see. I am able to see the screen, sir.
No, sir, it is not visible. I am able to see only participants.
No, sir, screen is visible, sir.
Visible.
Screen is visible, sir.
Is
Then
the
you need
same
to
problem
change
with
your mode.
everybody?
No, it is visible for me.
So now what happens is, sir, please check from your side. Okay. If you
Fine, sir,
have
you
the
can
data and if you have a document, if someone asks you to read and tell me something about this particular area or particular stuff, it's just a single button, sir. Click
Yes,
of a
sir.
button, you will get the answer.
Yes, sir.
Especially imagine lawyers. Lawyers, this is like a boon. They will beg, they will touch your feet. Because
Sir,
you just,
one question.
yeah.
When we are doing such kind of summary, suppose we are writing a paper and we take 10 PDFs, small PDFs, and we are doing a literature review or summary like this, then will it be plagiarized because it is AI created?
Yes, madam. It will do that. And you can actually not only the summarization part, it will also enhance or it will refine. If you use the command in the prompt, refine the same, for example, a paragraph or a summary, it will kept on refining in a very beautiful way. It is an iterative process which you have to do until you get satisfied with the content is around. So this is from a small example perspective, madam. Instead of uploading one document, you can upload 10 documents, and then from the 10 documents, you can get the information, whatever you want. You can say, I want the summarization of all 10 documents. It will give you the summary of all 10 documents. I will show you one more interesting story. Sir, open up another browser.
Can I stop share, sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
Maybe you can, if someone wants to volunteer, please. You can stop the sharing, sir. Someone else can volunteer. Anybody? There is a question in the chat about the plagiarism that I will talk about later. Just let's continue. Sir, anybody would like to alter, or again, I will ask you the same, sir. Sir, can you please share back again the screen? I think volunteering business never works. Sir, go into this tool, Tiny Wow. Type a Tiny Wow. That's
Just a minute.
one.
Spell, sir.
Yeah, that's one. You get there. Click that. Sir, this is another wonderful, very useful to all of you. It's taking some time, loading.
Sir, kindly spell that, sir.
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat, please?
Sir, kindly spell the word
Yeah, it's correct. It's right. You got into the right one. So it is Tiny Wow. TINYWOW. Now here you see you have the blanket of all tool. You don't need any programming here right now. Now you see PDF tools are there, image tools are there, video tools are there, AI write tools are there, file tools are there. Sir, AI write, please click on AI write. Now you imagine there's so many options which you can do. Essay writing you can do. You can improvise the existing content. So I will tell you one small example here, sir. Content improver. Oh, in this website, there is a video tools are also available. Okay. So generally what I do is in my company, we go and hire the fresh graduates, engineering graduates and BSc graduates for our projects. So one of the guy, for some reason, somebody hired him. This guy is having a poor communication skill. That means he is really struggling to understand English. So I took it as a challenge from my perspective. Given this AI tools available, why can't we experiment it out with this guy? Can you imagine in 2 months time frame that guy became so efficient in English? It was mind boggling to me. What he did, what I told him is every day his job is watch one English movie in the YouTube. Okay. Come into this website, give the link of YouTube, get the text out of the all the discussion that it is having, and then write a summary of what he is thinking about this movie is all about. He used to write. Then I used to ask him, come to this content improver, you improvise the way you have written. And once he does that 5-6 times improvising the content, then I asked him, go back to the movie now, see whether it makes sense to you, or can you pick up some other words from that perspective. This is the continuous process which I told him. I said that 30 days you are watching 30 movies and doing the same activity. In the second month he came in, he started speaking beautiful English. It was mind boggling to me. That's the power of AI. Then I went back and I told I called the organization, see, this is the power of your AI. Earlier communication skill is something like it's so-called, you never be able to get it. Now through AI, you are able to get it. In this, there are a lot of things which you can explore yourself. You can do many things here. This is another useful website that you can look at it. One last website I will tell you, and then they'll take up the question. There is something, sir, please type CONSES, CONSE, yeah, enter. Or go to the ChatGPT. Go to the ChatGPT, sir. Go to the ChatGPT. Okay. Now, one wonderful feature that you can do in this ChatGPT is on your left-hand side below Sora, there is GPT. You see that? Click that. Sir, now you see thousands of GPTs prepared for various purposes. You don't need to use it. You don't need to do any coding. All it is given over here. You can create your own GPT, your own ChatGPT. You can create it. It is something you can say it's a Pradhan Sir GPT. Yes, you can create it. So this is a facility which ChatGPT is offering. No other utility is providing this facility. Now here you search in the search command conscious. You search, sir. CON. Yes. You can browse an automatic. Yeah. See, click that whatever. Yeah. This is very, very famous, used by many academicians across the globe, especially to find out the research content. This is very rich in research content, which has lakhs of technical papers are presented. It has the data, it has the access to that particular data. Now you come here, you search, you can do whatever you want. If you want to get a PhD thesis, you will get a PhD thesis here. You ask any questions. If you know, for example, you know some paper which has been published in IEEE, you heard the name, you only know the title. You simply come and you say, please provide a review for this title written in, submitted the journal in IEEE. It will give you the complete data, summary of the whole. It will go read, it will identify that in the IEEE website. It will fetch the date, fetch that paper. It will read the paper and it will answer any question that you ask. Is it wonderful? Is it good to have such kind of a beautiful facility?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
all
sir.
it is. That's
Yes.
the power of AI. So the intent of showcasing you some of these pictures, these are very important. Madam, it is a open
Sir, I
access.
think so. It
Yes,
can go only for open access papers.
open access. Absolutely, yes. But at the same time, if you want to read out into the private kind of a things, it has a paid service always.
Oh, okay.
It's a paid service
Sir,
all.
I have one question. For legal research, which AI powered tool you suggest?
You search it, madam. There are many for the legal research. Even if you go into the tiny wow, you can do a fantastic. Here itself, search type legal, search in the, go into the GPTs.
Okay.
No, there itself. Go
Yeah.
into GPTs, click the GPT on the left hand side
Mm.
and do search given legal. Just enter, it will show you n number of what do you call legal apps there.
Yeah.
Go on to the
Tools
left
for
hand side.
legal research.
Huh?
AI tools for legal research.
Yes, it's up to you. There are many tools. There is one tool. I know one AI small AI company. Just about two IIT and IIT Madras guys have written this entire website. It's a beautiful website which is adopted by the Reserve Bank of India, and it does everything for the lawyers, especially. What it does is it will give you the verdict given by the judges on a particular case. It will also tell you the various sections.
Okay. Because I was searching for the data, like if a particular verdict is given, so whether the judge was male or a female, if I have to check on those parameters. And then what type of judgment, whether it is because the judge was lady judge, what type of judgment it was given, or a male. So in that way, I was checking. So I thought that I should ask.
Yes, madam. Using the RAG, they have built up a wonderful product, madam. This is 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees per month subscription they have. I can give you the link of that one. It is like in India, it is a Bible. It has every power of all the verdicts related to the legal as well as the entire legal dimension is actually put it into the database, and they have built a RAG around that. You can ask any questions, you can get summary, you can create a case, how to go and fight in the court and everything. It does a beautiful job. I'm trying to recall the name. I recently
So
met the
please give the link.
CIO.
Please give
Probably,
the link.
yeah, I'll share that information once I get into my mind with Mohammed sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably you can take it from sir.
Organizers, yeah.
Yeah, from
And
the organizers you can take it.
so we were using Manupatra for getting the database.
So
But
this is much
now,
more than that, madam.
okay. Fine, sir.
This-
Sir, I'll be waiting for that. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes, I'll share that with you, but it is a paid service. Please remember, you can
That is
talk to
okay.
the, yeah,
Yeah, that is okay. Thank you.
it's a
Sir,
paid
sir.
service. Two Delhi guys and one lawyer from Delhi built this. They took about 2 years to build this particular platform. Recently, Reserve Bank of India signed the contract with them, as well as the University of Delhi, IIT Delhi also signed a contract with them.
Oh, okay. I'll be
And
waiting, sir. Thank
yeah,
you.
I'll share that link with you, with the organizers. So please do collect from that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Hari sir, I want to share a general information only
Yeah.
for without wasting the time, sir. Actually, first of all, thanks a lot for giving this type of knowledge, how to write the research paper easily. Hmm. Actually, I'm taking the more than 4 or 5 months time to write a scopus or SCI based. It takes some more time, sir. Now onwards, we can complete. So within a month, I think within a month or within 15 days, I will try first. But this is only for general purpose. Now, research papers, selling of research papers become number one business across the world, sir. Because the NBA or any statutory bodies, they are restricting the faculty. So each faculty has to publish some papers. Actually, based on the designation, professor has to complete, right? So the business is growing up. I don't know. Actually, the people are writing per annum for 7 or 8 or 10 papers also they are writing, sir. And they are collecting the lot of amount from the professors and all educators. So after go through your lecture, thanks a lot once again. I am writing actually personally. I am the guide supervisor and also having the number of students also. Now, by paying only, I think 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees to the ChatGPT AI or tools, we can able to write ourselves also. I think so.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you very much, sir.
And one more point here, sir, since you brought it
Sir.
up. Now, since the data is public, now what happens is
Yes.
over after some time, it appears to you that the data is repeating again and again. So that is
Yeah.
where there is a new concept recently introduced, something called synthetic data.
Synthetic data. Yeah. In the morning session, sir told, sir, Kishore, sir. I think.
Yeah,
We
Kishore
just
sir.
learned, sir, about that. This is
About
really
it.
phenomenal.
In the morning session, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
So go
Very
forward
sir.
in the world. That is another different ball game changer, which is going to really be a phenomenal thing which is coming on our way.
So it will become the game changer next. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right. You can continue, sir. Right.
I mean, I don't want to go through the rest of the documentation part. Maybe I shared it with all of you. You can practice all those things which all the prompts that I've given over there and see. And my humble request to all of you, please practice this at least for a week and notice what changes the data is displayed on the ChatGPT.
Sure.
That is critical for you to decide, I mean, to be effective, to do your own task. Okay, without even taking the technical dimension, technical terms part of it, I try to bring in the context to you all so that it will be useful. My viewpoint is I'm a different guy. I always look at it how to make things simpler. Many people with a great ego, we always build a complex things and complex systems, but of no use. If we are able to convert that into a simplistic manner and in a simplified manner, that's where our brain, our brilliance will come into the picture. That's what I strongly believe. So here, that's all it is from my perspective. Any questions I would like to answer? Plagiarism was one question that was asked in the chat. So just wanted to talk about it.
Sir, can you share
Sir,
your LinkedIn account, sir? In the chat box.
okay.
LinkedIn.
Sir, it is there in my presentation, which I shared it with Mohammed, sir.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you can take it from the organizer, or I can put it right away.
LinkedIn
What is the
is
big deal in that?
Yes, sir.
So you just go and search Harikishore Akiraju. It will show you in the LinkedIn. You can just
Sure, sir.
So you can just say we can put in the our LMs, so that will be benefit for all the participant like sir.
Okay. So I can share it right away, sir.
Yeah, sir. You can share right away also, and you can also mail to us, so we can share in our LMS. Sir.
Yeah, I will do that right away. I'm going there into my LinkedIn. I don't remember my
It is
LinkedIn
a
handle anyway.
1 minute task, sir.
Yeah, I'm just going there. Yeah, view profile.
Because we'll follow you. That's why.
So it is Akiraju Kishore is my LinkedIn profile, sir. I'm sharing it in the chat right now. Hope you all got it. Madam, you are asking me the question, right? It is called Counselo.ai. It just stuck to my mind. The legal, madam, there was a question on that. Now the question, how will ChatGPT change the education? In many ways, it's up to you. There's no limit on this part. The way the students have been groomed, personalized way of teaching the student, and continuously as a professor, as a lecturer, I keep upgrading myself on the various new topics. So many dimensions you can apply. The ChatGPT can be used from that standpoint of view. Coming back to the, yeah.
For lawyers, please, can you give that in chat box? The tool for lawyers?
Tool for flyers?
Lawyers.
Lawyers,
For
Counselo.
advocates.
Okay, Counselo.ai. I posted it, madam.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So it's called Counselo.ai.
Yes, sir.
They have 3 wonderful systems. You just pick up a call and drop a message. They will call you back. They will explain you in detail. Okay. They will give you the whether your verdict is actually as per the laws or everything. It has many features, madam. It is a beautiful tool.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Any
any more
plagiarism
questions?
we need to talk about a minute and then I'll wind it up. Plagiarism is something like, see, now there is a question in the ChatGPT. Whatever we are doing is also kind of a plagiarism, right? That means it is going and searching into the different websites and it collecting the data and giving it to me. Right now I'm asking, correct? So now since it is a plagiarism, hence it is a public data. If it is a private data, you cannot do that. Because if it is a private data, you have to go through the route of RAG. When you go through the route of RAG, retrieval augmented generation perspective, enough controls will be put around to ensure that plagiarism is taken care. It is if someone does any copying, it is very easy to figure it out using the plagiarism algorithms, which will come back and tell you, okay, this particular information is collected from so-and-so paper, from so-and-so this thing. Now, the question here is, if we are writing the papers and submitting somewhere else, you first collect the data. So you use the ChatGPT or any tools that are given that we talked about, get the information which is from the public perspective. Now, instead of Control C, Control V, start rewriting the same thing by using the refine the content improver, and you improvise using the ChatGPT, which will put it in the same information in a different way altogether. Over and above, if you add our own masala to that, then it turns to be our own original paper it is going to be. Even if I try to run a plagiarism algorithm, it will not be able to figure it out. So most of the time, this is where the caveat is, people simply Control C, Control V, then they'll think it is done. No. So somewhere our intervention is also required, where we have to put our own thoughts into the data that you have collected using the ChatGPT. So that's how you have to handle your public plagiarism versus your internal plagiarism. Anyway, RAG, if you get into the RAG side, it is very easy to figure it out. Even for that also, there are certain tools available in the ChatGPT. Go into the ChatGPT, GPT's option, search for that. It'll n number of things you will create it. Or you can create your own ChatGPT. It's very, very easy. It will take 15 minutes for you to create your own GPT, and you can share it in your friend circle and do whatever you want.
Sir, I have a
So
question, sir.
with that said, yeah, any other questions, sir?
Yes, sir. Sir, just regarding the plagiarism, I want to know that, sir, just we have refined whatever we have taken from the different AI tools and we have refined in our own language or in our own way. But, sir, what about the concept? Did the concept will be the same or it will be different? Because concept copying is also type of plagiarism.
Again, it depends on how you are changing your command prompt, your prompting. So when you are refining the content, right? First you refine it and then you have to tell that, okay, can you explain me the same thing like I'm a 15 years old boy? Then it will give you a different version altogether. Then you say, can I explain the same concept for 30 years old person, then 5 years old person? You bring in the variation. That's where I said prompting is, that's the reason it's called as engineering. You have to engineer your prompt in such a way that the content that you got it from the public will become appear brand new from your own perspective. That's where your skill is. And that's where your job is.
Thank you, sir.
What are the potential risks of relying on AI tools like ChatGPT in academia? It is pretty safe. There's nothing wrong in this part. Okay. Risk part is basically students may not use their brain completely. So you need to make sure that they will be thinking a little deeper or more creative way. So you have to, when you assign any task to any student, you need to make sure that, okay, there are certain controls that you are placing in between to check that they are really following and understanding what they are doing it. That is the only way. Otherwise, generally what happens is people do not even think much. For example, Americans, they are used to certain type of terminology. For example, you go to a hotel restaurant and ask the waiter, can you please get me water without ice? That person will get the water with ice. But you ask, get me water without ice, he will bring the water with ice only. Only you will get a water without ice when you say, please bring me water, please get me water with no ice. Then he will give you water without any ice. Without is not registered with respect to that particular statement in the American's mind. No ice is something which is registered in your mind. This is currently the American Janta. Unfortunately, 60% of American Janta is tuned to this kind of an environment. Okay. But we are also heading in the same direction. All these tools are basically will head us towards that. And that's the reason defining the controls by academicians like us for the student to check their awareness and their intelligence part is something again in our hands. We have to plan it out. So Anaconda is a free software. Yes, answer is yes, sir. But why do people use Anaconda? It is mainly because if you want to use the latest version of Python, you go through route of Anaconda. Otherwise, if you install only one particular version of Jupyter or any other Python tools on your laptop, only that version will be there. Every month, Python community is releasing new commands and new features and everything. If you have a standalone information application installed on your laptop, you will miss that. But if you use Anaconda, every time the new feature is coming up, Anaconda by default updates behind the scenes, so you can use that. So Anaconda has both free version as well as a paid version. If you are building an enterprise application, you have to use a paid version. But if you are using for your own purpose or for small 1 or 2 small projects, then you can go by free version.
Yes, sir. Absolutely right, sir.
Sir, I have one question.
Please, sir.
Sir, suppose we are writing a very good research paper on any very good research topic. So initially what happens, there is a plagiarism issues in initial stage of the paper. So is there any effective tool available which will give complete plagiarism check in the initial stage of research paper?
Yes, sir. There are tools. I don't remember the names, but you can ask the same thing in the ChatGPT. It will give you the tool. It will give you the tool name.
That means we can feed the paper in cut test paper in the ChatGPT and it will automatically give the plagiarism.
Absolutely.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Any other question?
The plagiarism tool is also having the AI tool content. How much percentage is also there? It is producing, sir. The plagiarism tools are producing.
Sir, it is a very, sir, it is a very in-depth dimension, sir. Yes, your answer is answer to your question is yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Answer is to question is yes, but at the same time, there are various parameters based on which that plagiarism is going to be decided upon.
Yes,
now,
sir.
different tools will give you different justifications with respect to the various parameters. Right? So,
only my suggestion is, sir, once the content is generated by the AI tool, if we write in our own words, the plagiarism will be reduced, sir, automatically. Less than 10 also we are getting, sir.
Yes, that is another way of doing it.
Actually, our English is different. The system AI tool English is different.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely,
myself
yes.
also I have been working like that, sir. That is why I am telling to
Sir.
all faculty members also. Because
Sir.
in my system already I am having the plagiarism official, I mean legal tool. Monthly I am testing more than 10 or 15 papers like that.
Sir, chori karna bhi skilled activity, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is, and they are toppers, sir, better than us, actually.
Sir, actually, there is nothing wrong in it. I'll tell you one thing. It was one of my CIO gifted me seven bunches of CDs about innovation.
Okay.
The statement is, it's innovation is equal to Control C plus Control V plus little bit of repair job. No. It's no need to laugh. Okay. Right from Mahabharat. Okay. Right from Mahabharat. It is a seven CDs. Okay. They beautifully explain that innovation is not something coming out of the blue.
Yeah.
It is coming something, there is some pattern observed somewhere. That means something which is already existing over and above something is coming up, means you already Control C with something which is existing, and then whatever you do that part.
Yes. Research means research.
Yeah.
Research. That's all.
Absolutely.
Right, sir. Thank you.
So, okay. So thank you very much, sir. With that said, I think I hope I did some justice to all of you. I'm not sure whether my content is really helping you. But thank you for Mohammed sir and everybody who has given me this opportunity to share some of my thought process and knowledge with all of you. By any chance, if I hurt anybody's feelings or anything, I simply apologize on that front. However, thank you very much. Over to you back, Mohammed sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session. Sir, really you have elaborated our concept towards the use of this artificial intelligence on the various aspects and provide the deeper understanding towards the using of this ChatGPT and the prompt engineering for our academia and the research purpose. We are really thankful to you for you sir, for such a wonderful and thought-provoking sessions towards this integration of technology. Once again, extend my sincere thanks to you for your precious time and thought-provoking session here. And with the kind consent of Mr. Hari Kumar, Mr. Hari sir, I would like to declare that this session will be over here. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you, participants. We will meet tomorrow with our tomorrow schedule. Thank you.
Thank you.